Welcome to another Take 5. Just 18 months ago, if I had worn a mask like this into Walmart, I would have gotten plenty of strange looks from people. But today, this is seen as normal. For just a few moments, I want us to think about the masks that no one is talking about. Spiritual masks. Masks that we wear to really hide other things that are really going on in our lives. Sometimes it's the mask of everything is okay. You think about how many times you've been to church and someone has just passed you in the hallway and said, "Hey, how you doing today?" And the normal response is, "I'm good, everything's okay." And yet sometimes when we're asked that question, things are not okay. And we so often wear masks so that people don't see who we really are and what we're really going through. Sometimes it is a mask of righteousness, self-righteousness. Jesus scolded the Pharisees over and over again for wearing a mask of self-righteousness. He even warned his disciples, don't be like them. They are very hypocritical. They stand on the street corner and pray these prayers out loud so that everyone thinks they are righteous, but it's just a mask. They give offerings that everyone can see so everyone will think they are so generous, but that's a mask. Jesus said, for you, take off the mask. When you pray, go into your closet by yourself, where it's just you and the Lord, and let Him see you as you really are. When you give in such a way that your left hand doesn't know what your right hand is doing, and just give from the heart. Be real in your giving. Sometimes it is a mask of anger that is really hiding deep pain and hurt that we have felt from others. And so to deal with that pain and hurt, it often causes us to be very short-tempered, to be very angry with God, with the world, and with one another. And so we wear that mask. Sometimes we just wear a mask to protect who we really are, to hide who we really are. Perhaps we think that if other people knew me as I am, they would reject me, they wouldn't like me. And yet, the wonderful thing about our relationship with Jesus is that we don't have to wear a mask. We can be real with God. He sees past our masks. He sees us for who we really are. And yet, in spite of that, He still loves us. And the sad truth is that you and I sometimes feel like we have to wear a mask around other Christians. And yet, that ought to be a place where we can take off the mask, where we can be transparent and genuine with each other. And what we realize is that the key to taking off our mask and getting others to take off their mask is love and grace with one another. Loving and accepting each other in spite of our flaws, in spite of our failures, in spite of our insecurities, in spite of our past, in spite of our hurts, but just loving each other with that same unconditional love that God offers you and I. And so when you go out into the world, where it's required, wear your mask. But when it comes to God and other Christians in our relationships, let's take off the masks.